Hey Mount Zion Eagles, welcome back to school and welcome to third grade. My name is Miss Tiffany Prucha and I'll be teaching third grade math and science this year. The best way to contact me is to message me through Class Dojo. I can also be reached at tiffany.prucha@carrollcountyschools.com, and I've also included a link to my teacher website. This year in third grade, we switch classes by subject. Students will be staying in their homeroom and teachers will be switching classrooms for the beginning of the year. Your child's other teacher will be Miss Brianna Garrett. She'll be teaching English Language Arts, Reading, and Social Studies. She can also be messaged on Class Dojo or be reached at brianna.garrett@carrollcountyschools.com. This is our homeroom daily schedule. We'll begin the day with power time at 7:45 until 8:15. Then I will teach science and a block of math before we have a block of time for exploratory classes, followed by lunch and recess. And then Miss Brianna Garrett will come over to my classroom where your students will learn social studies, reading, and English language arts. Our exploratory classes this year will rotate weekly like they did last year. They will rotate between PE, STEM lab, music, and the computer labs. In PE with Coach Lewis and Coach Robinson, non-contact lessons will be taught and no equipment will be used at this time. In the STEM lab, students will travel to the lab and will have assigned seating with social distancing in place. In music with Mr. Gibson, students will travel to the music room and there will be social distancing in place. And in the computer lab, students will travel as a class to the computer labs with their assigned Chromebooks, and class sizes will be minimized in the labs. Breakfast and lunch prices can be found on this page. For students, reduced and adult prices as well as extra milk. Our homeroom lunch time is from 11:22 to 11:52, and we will have recess immediately following. You can access the school lunch calendar on carrollcountyschools.com, and in order to reduce contact with large groups, breakfast and lunch will be delivered to and served in the classrooms for the beginning of the school year. It is our goal to provide your child a safe and welcoming learning environment. We are striving to give your child the very best education while making their time at school enjoyable. The changes we have made are for your child's safety. Students' time in the hallways will be scheduled and limited to reduce contact with large groups. Hand washing will be intentional and frequent. Students are spaced out as much as possible. Grade levels will split up in various locations for recess to reduce the number of students in a particular area. Water fountains will be turned off. Please send a water bottle with your child to school daily. Water bottle refill stations will be available to refill water. Masks are not mandatory, but highly encouraged. When arriving to school in the morning, students may begin entering the building at 7:00 a.m. This year will be a little different. Students will report directly to their homeroom where breakfast will be ordered and served in their homerooms, and the tardy bell will ring at 7:40 a.m. Some of the third grade supplies that we've asked for this year was a 3-ring binder that's 1.5 inches, as well as notebook paper and 5 dividers, and 3 folders, 1 blue, 1 red, and 1 any color of your choice. The binder that we've asked for is where we're going to keep the notebook paper and the dividers. Each divider will be for a different subject, and this will be kept in the child's desk as their learning notebook. The folder that we asked for in any color of your choice is going to be your child's classwork folder. This will also be kept in their desk, and it will be used throughout the week for them to keep their papers that they are completed with and that they're still working on. On Fridays, the red take-home folder will be sent home. This folder will have a place for you to sign and return it on Mondays to recognize that you have reviewed what is in the folder. It will contain your child's work from throughout the week as well as any papers that the school is sending home. I'll also be filling in information about your child's progress towards their weekly goals for AR and Class Dojo. The blue folder that we've asked for is going to be used as a homework folder. This folder will go back and forth between school and home each day. Homework for math will be sent home on Mondays and due on Fridays. There will be a reading log included in this homework folder, and this is going to be to record your child's reading Monday through Thursday. Also, if you need to send in any papers or money, you can put it in the front pocket of the folder, and just ensure that your child knows that you've placed something in there, so I'm sure to get it in the mornings. The other school supplies that we've asked for in third grade are a pencil box or pencil pouch. We've asked for headphones or earbuds. We've found that headphones tend to be more sturdy and last longer. We've also asked for a 4-pack of Expo markers, 2 packs of pencils, a pack of large erasers, and a pair of scissors, a pack of crayons, and a pack of glue sticks. We've also asked that you send in a water bottle for your child, specifically one with a wide top to make it easier to refill the bottles. Students will not be sharing supplies this year, so please ensure that your child has theirs for school every day. For library and book checkout, students will check out library books that have been through a sanitation process. Students will browse the online Destiny catalog, choose their book, and Ms. Hartsfield will deliver the books to students' classrooms. Students will have the opportunity to check out books once a week. They can also access books online through getepic.com and myon.com. We will also continue to participate in Accelerated Reader, and students will have goals to meet each 9 weeks. Students will continue to be rewarded for reaching their goals. Our school nurse is Ms. Hope Velez. If your child has a medical condition that needs to be discussed, please contact her at the school 770-832-8588 and press 1 when prompted. Students are not allowed to have or bring over-the-counter medications nor prescription medications to school. Medications may be brought in by a parent to the clinic. In our school, we use Class Dojo to celebrate our soaring choices. Here at Mount Zion Elementary, SOAR stands for Safety First, Own Your Behavior, Always Respectful, and Responsible and Ready. If you have not already been connected to Mount Zion Elementary on Class Dojo, you can get connected using the invitation in your open house packet. If you were previously connected, you should automatically be connected now. Some of the reasons why we use Class Dojo at Mount Zion is because it is free. It can be used on a computer and iOS and Android devices. It's a great way for you to receive school and classroom announcements shared in the story section. I'll share pictures and videos throughout the year of what's going on in our classroom. It's also a great way to quickly message myself and any of your child's other teachers. You can check your child's daily behavior and see what they've earned and lost points for throughout the day, as well as seeing work posted in their portfolio. We have school-wide discipline procedures as part of PBIS here at Mount Zion Elementary. For Mount Zion minor behavior incidents, students will receive what we refer to as an MIR. It stands for Minor Incident Report. This is a report that we will keep track of in the classroom, but we will also contact parents for each MIR that a student may receive. A parent conference will be held if a child receives a third MIR in a 9 weeks period, and if behaviors continue after 3 MIRs in a 9-week period, an office behavior referral will be made. This will also result in a child not being able to attend the SOAR party for that 9 weeks. In Carroll County, we use Google Classroom as our learning management system. I've included directions on this slide as to how you can access Google Classroom. I've also included a video tutorial and step-by-step instructions. The link right here to Google Classroom will take you to the page where you can access Google Classroom. I've also put a link for my teacher website where there are login instructions for your child's account. I wanted to take a second and walk you through Google Classroom and show you what that would look like should we encounter digital learning days in the future. When your child logs into Google Classroom using their account, you will see their classrooms posted. Of course, these are all of mine, but you should already see that I've shared my math and science classroom with you. This is what the math classroom will look like. For example, I've already shared some things. You'll need to click classwork at the top, and then any topics that I add throughout the year will be along the left side. I've already added some resources and goals our goal setting that we'll be filling out throughout the year. I've added some virtual math manipulatives that your child can use. I've also included a parent's guide to Google Classroom to help walk you through how we'll be using Google Classroom this year. I wanted to show you an example of my Math Google Classroom from last year to give you an example of what digital learning looked like. Over on the side, you'll see that I included digital learning pacing guides, which I'd continue to do to provide you with what the assignments are, as well as any links to websites that need to be used for the assignments, as well as posting the actual digital learning assignments each day with the websites and the directions for that day. Should you have any more questions about Google Classroom, feel free to contact me. Please use the Versatran link above or the QR code in your open house packet to find your child's bus number. Car rider signs will be in the open house packets this year. Please be sure to inform me of your child's daily mode of transportation before open house ends. Any changes to the transportation must be made in writing or directly to the front office. We are not allowed to take transportation changes over email or through ClassDojo. We also have an after-school program at Mount Zion. It's offered 5 days a week and costs $6 per day. Students will receive a snack each day and will stay in different locations around the school to social distance as much as possible. Pickup is by 6 o'clock p.m. For the first day of school, parents will be allowed to walk their students to their classroom. Parents need to practice social distancing when entering the building, and masks are strongly encouraged. There should only be one adult escorting the child or children. Some of the supplies that we are in extra need of this year are Clorox or Lysol wipes, tissues, paper towels, hand soap, and hand sanitizer. All donations are greatly appreciated. I am so excited to see you on the first day of school. I can't wait to get back and have fun and learn and have a great year.